everything today.
Let's do it.
Give us a run.
So we got Sohei live tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
Got the 7-Weapon Master seasonal event and free event pass live tomorrow. So August 15th. Oh, yeah. We got photo mode live tomorrow as well with the photo mode contest.
That'll be good for them thumbnails.
Photo mode,
finally.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah. We've got some Hero Fest for Lawbringer, Shgoki, and Glad.
Lawbringers, Gladiator, let's go.
Awesome stuff. And we've also got a throwback event coming. Carousel of Ragnarok.
Oh, nice.
All good. We've got a balance patch too. and we've got a free week starting tomorrow. There it is.
Nice.
No worries.
Week coming your way, folks.
Let's go.
First one, nice shirt execution.
Tessenjutsu.
Okay, we saw that in the leaked trailer.
Anyway, I was practicing that one. No, that's a lie. I never practiced. I have a mythic outfit, the Shores of Fortitude. So available for 15k steel. A very nice, serene, contemplative statue that will appear to hang out with you and, well, fall apart in certain circumstances. So that's okay. But that's great. But that's not all. Weekly arcade quest starting tomorrow. The heirs
No
of
one's playing arcade.
The heirs
Let's
of...
be honest here. Who
I don't know
here
if
actually
well,
plays
one of these is correct,
like
but you're going to find
mode?
out tomorrow.
All right, guys, let's see the new gear.
Got one long white wig, which is usually
This is
associated
all
with
of
supernatural.
Sohei's gear.
A sort of braided belt and arm work.
Where's one of the default
also
one?
something that is
Oh, what the
often done
fuck?
to
You got a whole
ward off
ass
demons.
fucking basket
the
over
second
his
set
head.
especially is very, very theatrical and really beautiful.
I like the one
Let
with
me full
the
screen this
basket
for you
on it.
guys.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
Snowy.
Real headgear.
I got Snowy over here. Oh, looks like Snowy. Oh, I like that Oni mask.
He was so grotesque.
I know, looks like Shikogi. Kind of built like that, you know?
And so he's kind of appropriated.
Oh,
that.
damn.
It also kind of it fuels.
That's
his
that one guy
need
from
to to prove
Tekken.
himself to master everything because he's been an outcast all his life.
And now he's him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he just kind of looks
Awesome.
like
and I believe that we can also see some of his weapons as well. I think
he's just kind of bulky like that. I like that jade helmet though.
Keep an access. Oh, we have the second row.
Yes. Yeah.
It looks awesome.
A lot of armors here. Yeah, that cloth too around his helmet, it's all hand sculpted. So really a lot of attention to detail.
Again, let's call back attention to the basket because I mean, come on, you can do laundry and fight. I mean,
pretty cool.
Super versatile.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. There you go.
Very, very adaptable.
Awesome. I love the hair on this one.
This one looks goofy as fuck.
Yeah.
Looks super nice.
Creepy, yeah. Creepy
and the main
ass.
weapon is called what again exactly? I forget what
the Kamayari.
Another variant of the Tekken.
So a lot of people already on very excited about Kamayari. Got a lot of Kamayari fans out there.
Nice.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the one character, old guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another
he's got a Shikoki
jade
bonk too.
helmet.
Got a bonk.
Cool.
There you
go. Now let's see the weapons.
Here we go.
Weapons.
He's just
that'd be good.
Incredible.
And here's a reminder for players that every weapon set that you see here, they have a name, but they've also lore behind them. The lore is always on the website, so if you go check out the character page, then you can see every weapon name set, every weapon set's name, and the story behind them as well.
That's it.
Awesome.
There's lore everywhere.
There's lore
everywhere.
They're hiding it.
Yeah, like lore hoarders.
Yeah,
that's it. I love it. They get increasingly more detailed.
Ooh, the golden one with the wings.
They're so intricate.
Those
that an eagle? That's sick as fuck.
Frothing at the mouth right now.
I love this one right here.
Ooh, the blue. Oh, damn.
And the last one with like
the last two are sick.
Like the blue blades.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're trying to get the hands on those for sure.
Awesome.
That one's gotta hurt.
That's sick as fuck.
No.
They all gotta hurt.
Yeah.
Can't feel good.
I mean, geez.
That one's going.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
Oh wow, these are so
That's
nice.
pretty fucking cool.
You get killed by them and you.
Oh, the wolf one.
The beauty of it.
Of course.
It's like
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, those
You're
look
like mad about it, but
nice.
kind of happy about it at the same time. You're not
Gotta
sure.
respect it.
Yeah.
Damn, the blue one's my favorite.
Sickle, I guess.
The blue and gold.
It's a work of art at least.
Bro, that's fucking sick.
Awesome.
Trying to get that, you know what I'm saying?
And I believe too.
I'm gonna speed this up a little. Okay, we got glass. That's alright. Just a reskin. We got Raider. Shaman, Jorm, the new character, I don't know, I forgot his name, Valkyrie, I think it's the Vanguard. We got Warlord. Outlander faction? Nah, it's the Woolen faction. There's the Outlanders right here. Decent skins, you know, nothing crazy. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to the gameplay. This is what we're waiting for all this time. This is what I've been waiting for. Let's make this HD real quick.
So, you know, we'll start with the basics. Every hero has this. We have our light attacks.
Oh, shit.
You can throw those, of course, in every single direction.
Okay.
You'll notice I'm not getting blocked here. I'm not getting kind of cancelled out. Every light attack for this hero, every light opener attack for this hero, I should say, is enhanced. You know, so you kind of, you'll see later why this is very important.
Interesting.
So those are our lights.
Every light's enhanced.
As well, you know, in every single direction. You know, pretty standard. Standard stuff, everything you can kind of expect us to do.
And those heavies are pretty slow, but so I know some people are going to be worried about that.
Right.
But don't worry, we've thought of everything. It's going to be all good.
Don't be worried. We're just getting started.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Just getting started. There's so much more to show here. Now you might be running around the world. You know, might need to engage. So we have a light dodge attack, get you into combat right away.
I wonder if he's going to be like a
We also have a
anti-ganker.
heavy dodge attack.
Does he got all those weapons?
A sprint attack, sorry. Running around, you know, get into combat, jump into the air with that Yari, smack opponent in the face. Oh, dodge attacks. There we go.
have light and heavy there, right?
Light and heavy sprint
I
attacks.
wonder why.
This will all be explained shortly. We have a zone attack. It's usual. Big sword, big trajectory there.
Animations look pretty basic, but
very usual.
what do you expect? It's just a zone attack. What the?
Bash.
Here we go.
Opener. Now that's going to lead into stuff. We're going to get into that in a second.
Is that a
Just know
bash?
that's a very important move.
Yeah, it's a bash.
Nice.
Now let's go into the chains. Let's get into the good stuff.
We have dodge attacks as well, right? So we have side dodge and front
We have the
dodge.
side dodge. Yes, we can do
Okay,
those.
you
Yeah.
can't.
Here we
Yep, you gotta add those.
go. Left light attack.
Dodge light, dodge,
Right, light attack. Yeah, openers.
dodge left. Okay.
Right. Heavy attack.
Yeah,
And
Dodge
so
head.
there's a theme here, right? That every single, like you can do front dodge as well, but
you can do front two.
there's a theme where like
Dodge
every
heavy and
time
dodge
you can do an
light?
attack, you always have
Okay.
again, it's a
A
sign
lot of
of
options you
things
got
to
there.
come.
That's cool.
Is a sign of things to come. This is a weapon master after all.
Exactly, right?
You should be able to do all these moves,
should be
right?
able to
There's
do
big groundwork being laid here. I can tell.
Exactly. So let's get into the good stuff. We'll swap back to our lights. They start enhanced, like I said. You can follow these up with another light attack in any direction, all the time. Now the top one you would have seen there,
What's
bit
that?
of an extra property there. This is
Undodgeable?
an undodgeable follow-up on the light attack.
Okay.
Yep.
And the
Kind of
left
like
attack,
Athera.
kind of same thing.
What's
Light
kinda
chain.
cool here too is that I don't know, players have probably noticed by this time. That second hit, that second light, always use one of the weapons that's on Sohei's back. Right?
Correct.
So depending on which stance you use, if you're top, you can do it again, right? We're using that Tetsubo. If you're going on this side,
Let's
wherever the stance,
there we go. Let's do that
Do it
again.
again.
There we
So
go.
we're using like different weapons. So that was like that
that's
was
pretty cool.
the kama,
Little
and then
detail
if
right
you go
there.
on this side, it's a bit of the katana there. So it's
Yeah.
every single time that you use a light in your chains,
Every
probably your heavies
stance,
as well,
he used like a
Uh,
different
as well.
weapon.
they absolutely all use the special, the extra weapons that too much
That's
fighting.
So let's get hit. So we'll start with the lights. Oof, didn't dodge that one, right? So what?
Wait, what
there's
the
a glow
fuck is
now.
that?
What is
Something
this? What
happened.
is this? Like the little like white thing on top?
Is that
Something
white?
happened.
Yeah,
This is
what the
happening in every
fuck?
single direction. As I'm using the weapons on my back, I'm kind of getting into what we call the soul stance. You know, we talked about the souls, the
What
soul
the
collector. The souls of our enemies are in these weapons.
So
Every
if
time we hit,
they
there's
get
a pain on the
hit
right,
by the
right
second
heavy follow-up.
attack, collect
Some
a
of the
soul,
I keep
but you have to
collecting
do it for every single stance, for every single
A lot of
weapon.
souls.
Pretty good.
That's the
Now,
tricky part. That's
The
kind of
concept
hard.
of this soul collector, the Sohei here,
Oh.
is
we wanted to add a mini game to his design, right? We wanted to have players think a little bit ahead of what they're going to throw at their opponent and have a bit of this mini game of collecting the souls, getting all these souls up, so that by the time you get all of the souls up,
okay, what happens?
They're kind of red now.
Yeah.
they're red now.
I remember seeing
Does he
that
get,
red
like,
in the
a
trailer.
buff
I'm like,
or
I wonder,
something?
like, some weird things happening. I don't know. They're going into the
souls are very angry
I don't know
now,
what's
like,
happening.
yeah.
Yes,
But he looks like powered up or something.
he is powered up, and there's lots of speculation on what that meant.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I'm not sure what. Please show us because I have no idea.
Let's just let the game speak for itself.
Of course, right?
Oh,
okay.
what the
So,
fuck?
I'm old, so I can't really see the combat log there,
That's
but
sick.
I believe this says
95
damage, right?
That's right.
My
Right?
goodness.
So
That's
essentially
a lot.
that move, but so that move you can only do it when you have all souls active, right?
Correct.
That's
And
sick as
only
fuck.
off of the front dodge bash,
Only off-
and it's off of a zone attack input.
That's right. So if you front dodge bash without the soul's zone attack, you just throw your zone attack. But
Gotta bash him down.
Attack or whatever, but yeah.
exactly right. But if you have your 6 souls, you unlock the special move, the 7-4 strike, using that Yari, using all the power of your souls to kind of embed your opponent there, dealing massive damage.
Extremely high damage.
This is a scary moment. We've seen it on the
Guys,
field.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
interesting. Gotta try this out
all those
myself.
souls up. It's scary, and he counts as well, right?
Yeah, right. Every time you gain one soul, he counts. It doesn't really matter which weapon is getting the soul first, but he's gonna count from 1 to 6, like we've heard in the trailer.
But you have
from
to
1 to 5, and then he screams something else that we've
hit him with every single
The
weapon.
idea here is really you want to be able to hit with all of your weapons to activate that special mode. All those souls are per weapon, so you have to land a hit with that weapon to gain a soul on that weapon. I can't just like keep mashing top
So you guys heard that?
top heavies and getting on the other weapons. It's you have to hit once per weapon.
You guys
get
heard
all
what he
that sort of
said?
stuff going.
Bro, that's gonna be so
But at the same
predictable.
time, like, you know,
so you
if
have
that was
one
the only
left.
way to
You
really
know,
gain souls,
someone's
you
gonna know.
It would be really, really, really hard.
Like,
Right?
you're gonna
there's a lot
go
of
with
attacks
the
for that.
left
You know, people
follow
are going to
attack
parry,
or
they're going to block,
top
they're
follow
going to dodge.
attack.
So, is there any other ways to gain them?
That's so predictable.
There are. It's a weapon master. Of course, there are other ways.
course,
There's always more. So I've showed our dodge attacks. You know, or kind of
But we ain't done it. We
forward,
ain't done it. We ain't done it.
light attack in this case. These
watching.
can follow up with. Oh, let me just do that correctly here. With a light attack, but not only that, it can follow up from a light attack from any stance. The same goes for our heavy dodge attacks. You know,
Nice.
dodge to the right, follow up with the top. Dodge to the left, follow up with the right.
So I see a theme forming here where basically every option that Sohei has that is, you know, not like from neutral heavies or whatever, there's a reason why there's light and heavy sprint. There's a reason why there's light and heavy front dodge and side dodge. It's to get into those things, right? Because the chain flow of this hero is kind of unique where it's always using the same button twice. So because of this, you need to have a side dodge light into light or a side dodge heavy into heavy, right? We want to be able to reach into these things. And again, give players a lot more reason as to why am I using my light or my heavy version. They have different properties as well, right? So the side dodge heavy has a big swipe where the side dodge light, for example, has a little poke. So sometimes you want to use the swipe, sometimes you want to use the poke. It doesn't really matter, but it also
Okay, not bad so
kinda
far. It's
depends
pretty
on
cool.
at what point you're at.
I don't
in
think
the
it's gonna
game
be
plan,
OP.
Which weapons do you want to activate?
Not yet.
Gotcha.
That's right. Now we have a couple more. I'll run very quickly on through these. So you know we want players to see the whole kit, right?
Yeah,
Of
right.
course. So we've already showed the forward dodge bash. I
yeah, the
believe.
bash
So
is pretty
these can,
cool.
this can follow up as well. You know, we said
That
that early
guarantee
on. This
light?
can follow up with lights or heavies again from any stance.
Yeah, against Remington. This is kind
Oh,
of
you can batch heavy, that's pretty cool.
It's very, yeah.
And let's look at we've gushed about how good these. Let me just hit you. How good these animations
You could
are.
probably feint that,
Also
right?
just do it properly. So
Yes,
smooth.
sir.
It is like honestly
good.
that again
good.
we'll have the animation team come later, but this is like one of the smoothest soft feints I've seen in the game. I'll do it from my point of view if people players want to see like a little
That's
bit
clean,
more.
bro.
Just from neutral, you can soft feint into guard break. It feels like amazing, and then if I go into a light, for example,
That's
again
clean, bro.
it feels extremely seamless. It's gorgeous. But then, so I guess there's a reason why you're showing us guard break, right?
Right.
Yes, there is a reason I'm showing guard break because there's an extra kind of follow up from a regular guard break. So if you do successfully guard break an enemy,
Wait,
you can
whoa.
follow up with 3 hits
Nice.
Getting all glows for that follow-up type. So 3 lights or 3 heavy. So if you are having trouble getting that last weapon out, just catch the opponent off with that guard break. Follow up with whatever you're missing.
You get
bam,
3?
you're ready to go.
Yeah, right. So basically, if you manage to land 2 guard breaks and nobody's interrupting you, whatever, you can get 3 souls.
That's fucking
every time.
crazy.
Okay,
that's really good.
3 heavy souls. It's light, or heavy.
That's good.
You can't switch them midway, so we want players to commit a little bit more there. It makes it a little bit harder to get all the souls active. But it's pretty interesting, right? Because you can do that. And then you can off a guard break. You also have a zone attack. If what you want to do is regular damage, right? Because the important thing here is normally off of a guard break, you want to be able to execute somebody. You want to be able to do 24 damage with a heavy. Yeah. Those lights and heavies deal a lot less damage. But we want players to still have the option to be able to, I'm going to throw something that will deal, again, the regular damage, can potentially execute as well, which is kind of different there as well. Yep. We have sometimes zones that execute. They're really rare. But in this case, it'll get rid of all of my souls there.
Yeah.
So it's a bash zone, and then you grab 2.
7-4 strike.
You can dodge that grab right there.
Okay, cool. So throw me top heavy.
Throw it top
or
heavy.
Is it like
parry that one? Up. Immediately follow up with a light or a heavy.
Or a heavy,
in any stance. You know.
Exactly. So whenever you parry, you kind of shortcut to your soul stance, which lets you use any of your soul weapons, right? So any of the 6 weapons that are there. Just as an FYI, so players are aware, we know we had an early access period. You're probably going to see a bunch of videos from influencers coming out soon. Mm-hmm. We know there's a slight issue here where if you perform a heavy parry and you throw a heavy follow-up, you can parry the follow-up, but it's a 1-frame thing. Mm-hmm. We're working on a patch right now to solve this, to have a bit of a longer window. So we're aware of the issue. It's nicely explained, tell the cooldowns and the values.
This is the juicy part.
So you don't have to go crazy. We're aware that these are going to go really fast. It's normal. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about it. And we're going to go into it. So Mike, take it away.
Yeah, let's do this. So 4 feats, 4 unique feats for this hero, as we've been doing recently for all of our heroes. Let's start at the first one. The first feat 1 here, is a targeted active. You target an enemy, throw that at the enemy, and that is a defense debuff. Yep.
That's good.
That defense debuff is 25% armor debuff. It lasts for 20 seconds with a minute cooldown, so it's quite short.
20 seconds, not bad.
But one of the things that is interesting here is that I'm gonna we're not really gonna see the damage values here, but Sohei's baseline damage is lower than other heroes, except for that crazy strike there. But generally, he's gonna deal less damage than other heroes to compensate for the fact that he gets access to that big move once he does get all of his souls there. So what's interesting here is that that defense debuff puts him back to baseline. Right? Yeah. Generally, his damage is going to be 20 to 25% lower than other heroes.
Damn, they know.
That feat active on your opponent.
They know his damage lower than other heroes.
You want to activate it to deal more damage to get a little bit higher into the fights. And we'll see how it kind of flows with the rest of the stuff. That's pretty interesting.
Correct.
But then you have
I'm just going to get some souls on you
soul
now.
Attack.
The second feat here interacts with, of course, it has to interact with the souls. I'll guard break you there. Up. So I have my 6 souls. That second feat there is only available when you have the 6 souls. So you would have seen it's grayed out. You can see it on JC's side there that it is going to grayed out. For me, it's active. And when you use it, this will consume all 6 souls and heal you to full.
Yeah, so I'm gonna deal enough damage to you so you go really low.
I was gonna say, now when you say full, you mean full
health.
Okay.
There we go, nice. And
that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
That up again.
So you kill somebody, but you just never had a chance to use all your souls. You could just heal to full.
You not dodging that.
Just keep on moving forward. So that's good as fuck. That's really good.
Back to
full health. So that's a game changer.
That's a game changer.
It gives the Sohei lots of options, but it also it adds to him being so scary.
Yeah.
Right. Now I will just gather up my souls here again. Yep. Feat 3, as you guessed it, interacts with the soul system.
I'm noticing a theme here.
There's a theme here.
Yeah. Pretty good.
You see, you would have maybe even seen it, spotted it earlier. My hands are glowing. My feet is blinking in the HUD there. When this feat gets unlocked and you have your 6 glows,
your 6 souls,
your 6 souls there, then you deal extra damage.
Nice.
So this can combine with that first feat, that defense debuff, to now put you above the power curve a little bit. So this is a 25% damage buff, and it is passive. There's no cooldown on this or anything.
That's good.
It is just active as long as you have your 6 souls. If you lose them, it's gone.
Yeah, if you die, if you lose them, if you use them, it's gone, right? So what I really like about the way we approach this is, again, we wanted to play with our resource system as much as possible. So our second feat, giving you a full heal if you use all your souls, is kind of interesting because then you have to sacrifice the potential damage output of the third feat, but also you give up the ability to use that move once.
Yeah.
So it's a lot, again, it's focused around like thinking about what situation am I in? Do I want to use that feat? Do I want to use that move? The third feat is interesting because it puts you back at like, you know, normal power, maybe a little bit above sometimes. But then if I use my 7/4 strike,
let's see this.
See here. What if I wanted yet another shortcut? He did revive. I can press this button, simple press of a button, scary mode. There we go.
Oh.
He's powering up.
Powering up. I have all my souls available.
Get all your
this is
souls.
a long cooldown. This is a 3-minute cooldown. So use this
That's
wisely.
sick.
You won't be using it every team fight. You do have to work for your souls. But once you do have it, again, this is kind of that element of surprise. Changed up the team fight, and
that's pretty good. So now you have damage boost,
big burst of damage available,
and you can also heal if you want.
I think we need to see it one more time at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on my side, so
one more time on the stairs
That's
here.
sick.
Maybe a bit of camera work.
So you're at full health right now. So let's show off what happens when you're at full health.
Yeah. So just for clarification, there, that was without the debuff.
Yeah, right. So now I have the debuff going, and it's good night.
Jeez. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. It is extremely scary.
Oh
The
no!
weapon is like shaking a little bit.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
We gotta go back.
Good.
The debuff.
Yeah, right. So now I have the debuff going,
What the debuff?
and it's
It fucking one-shots you?
Oh,
one
that's
shot.
a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. It is extremely scary.
Yeah.
Wow.
The weapon is like shaking a little bit.
It's terrified.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Terrified of what just happened.
Yeah.
There's some executions. Damn, that's so badass. That's sick. Ooh. That's a pretty quick one. That's simple, nice. Oh. Ooh. Some emotes, okay. Pretty cool. Pretty simple. Bro, no way. Bro, that's so goofy. Oh, I like this one. Okay, it's the signature. He's juggling all his weapons, okay. That's pretty cool.
And then we'll have a free
So
cam.
now we have
literally
the photo
have free
mode.
access to go anywhere.
Oh, we got
in
some
the world.
filters too. That's pretty cool.
Anywhere. It's
It's like a plane ticket right there.
Yes. You feel like you're a bird. You can just fly anywhere in the game. And then in the barracks, we really do there, and we said, well, let's add all the filters and all the camera sets
explore through them, but I think my favorite is definitely the painting one.
Yeah.
This would be nice for the
so
thumbnail.
if there's any like hidden artists out there,
That's sick as fuck.
that filter's for you for sure. And then
I could see
we
some
also
nice
have
thumbnails coming up.
Toon filter, which do you remember the Toon filter, Anthony? Yeah. So it's from the April Fool, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So we were like, it's
That's
already
sick.
in game, so why not add it there as well? So you can kind of recreate that April Fool's moment. And yeah, there's one thing though, if you have a filter on, some of the camera settings are going to be locked just because we want to preserve the integrity of that filter. So for instance, if we have like night vision and then you can go and modify like the color, it's not really night vision anymore. So we kind of made that decision there for those reasons.
That's pretty cool.
And then yeah, it's a very straightforward feature. I don't think players will have difficulty using it or navigating through it. And yeah, we just really want to. And I
Genuinely
think
looks like he's surfing.
yeah, like really John. But he used a surfing emote.
Oh yeah.
And then he like
they're no longer enhanced, including off target opponents. So we've done this with you probably remember with Berserker last title update, and so proved to be rather fruitful. Knocked the hero down a peg or two. Went from like super high tier to respectable still. So experiment proved to be fruitful, so we're giving it to Orochi. We'll see if we need to give it to other dodge cancel heroes, how that kind of goes. But for now, Orochi really, really needed it. Essentially, this was used to initiate offense extremely safely. Not something we want to have like.
This looks like a nerf to Orochi.
There needs to be like some sort of safer offense, but not to the point of defensive moves are used overly offensively. That's not really our intent.
Top heavy finisher, not just 30 damage, it was 32.
Damage from the top heavy finisher from 32.
Side heavy finishers, weapon trajectories, adjusted to better fit weapon visuals.
So it does 95
That's cool.
off of one thing. But
the notch right
like
there, heavy finishers now have less forward movements.
30, we're trying to hit for 30 as our like top end. Sometimes we're going to go a little bit above in certain situations.
Because you can kind of like catch them off guard with them. Top heavies.
Not from 32. So again, 32 was
chain link timing from Dust Devil to heavy finishers.
We've also adjusted the weapon trajectories for the side of finishers to better fit the weapon visuals.
Damn, so Orochi got nerfed here.
It's like the most confusing thing ever.
It's a very practice term.
Basically, what it means if it's confusing.
Let's see how it turns out. Let's see if it's even like a big nerf. It could be.
That's all it is. But the idea here is that Orochi has very guaranteed 4 afterwards, which is 27, which is the
top
normal
heavy
damage.
Opener and deals 23 damage.
That is at that speed. We had initially put it at 20.
Top heavy.
Interestingly enough, in the testing
top heavy now deals more damage.
And before that testing grounds, actually, lawbringer
zone attack and make way now deals 16 damage. Okay, more damage on zone.
Because of this,
impaling,
you did guard break,
riposte, and impaling charge now deals 3 damage
off a guard break. That guard break punish.
Okay, lawbringer deals more damage now.
You need to lower it down.
Interesting.
But then when we went
zone
live,
attack, his
we had removed the long armor for the guard break, but this stayed at 20. And so now, like, clearly it's obvious it needs to be a little bit higher than 20.
I don't know why his top heavy needs more damage, but
did not feel super good because then you got. For Berserker, we have
other changes. Lawbringer cannot perform tiny ball from
it's a little bit different here, right? So again, it's the chaining timing between zone attacks and chain light attacks. When buffered is now at a minimum 266 ms when it used to be 100. If you chained into a light,
Berserker, chain and link
parry that following light
zone
1 frame.
In chain lights.
So you have to do like a super late parry. It's a 1 frame window. It's very, very difficult to land. It's super frustrating to play against. Zerk's
they slowed others down.
Setting up ganks and confirmed attacks and stuff. So we wanted to adjust this so that it reduces the frustration of playing against Berserker.
So after you zone,
nerf, you can still chain.
The next chain light attack will be slower.
It just won't be as Varangian Guard. So
Varangian Guard, I've never played this character. I haven't seen anything about this dude. Throws
exactly. We had an issue where
now wall splat from 700 milliseconds
to especially on sides with Varangian. It would be.
Is that a buff or nerf? I have no idea. I don't know how that character works at all.
By making the window to wall splat, and so because of this,
really cannot perform.
So we've adjusted the window.
So if you pose at the same timing as dodge during hit recoveries,
at like different timings. So
okay, we got some buffs over here. Okay. And yeah, that's all the changes from the Year 8 Season 2 live stream. I can't believe it's been 8 fucking years. It's insane. Pretty cool stuff. Can't wait to try out Sohei. Expect some videos on him for sure. And if you guys liked this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Hold me close till I get up.